Cool, alright, so let's talk about a quick thing I want to talk about here. I have a friend who asked me, hey, I'm still having trouble beating Dragonsweeper. Could you walk me through a tutorial of it? And I thought, there's a lot of high-level strategy stuff to talk about in the game. And it might make a great little stream, great little video. So I'm going to try to play through and just record it. This is going to be casual. I'm not going for any goals. Just going to beat the game. And what's great about doing this on Twitch is that when I fuck up and lose, then you all get to laugh at me. But hopefully no jump cuts. Hopefully this is just a straight video through. I want to talk about the different enemies in this game and what you need to know, what you need to think about with them. Because you do want to use all the information that the game is giving you. I'm going to leave this guy for last. So the 9 power guy, there are 2 of these. They're the lovers. And they're always mirror images of each other. So if one is in the 3rd row, 4 from the left, the other one is going to be in the 3rd row, 4 from the right. When you kill them, you get a heart scroll, so they're very valuable. The 8s are always aligned against the edge of a grid in a U shape. So they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or something like that. They make like a U or a C shape against the side. And then in the center of them is this wizard. You kill this wizard, and you will get a scroll that tells you where all of the 5 and 8 blobs are. So it's really mostly useful in that, like, there's just this guaranteed block of high value that you can plan around. The 7s aren't very special. There's just going to be 1 in each corner of the map. So 1 somewhere in the northwest, somewhere in the northeast, southwest, southeast. This guy is always guarding a chest, and there is a ton of information to be had with this guy. If you reveal him before he's dead, you'll see that he's facing in one way or the other. The chest is always to his back. If you open the chest, then he's turned around in surprise instead. But whether you find a chest or this guy, that tells you that the other one is nearby. It's always in one of the 3 squares behind him. So it's never above him, never below him. It's going to be in one of the 3 squares to his back. And if you found a 6, but you don't know which way he's facing because you haven't revealed him, it's going to be in one of these 6 squares, either the 3 on this side or the 3 on that side. The 5s, there's nothing really special about them. I mean, the most special thing is when you get the scroll, you know where they all are. There's another 5 creature. One of the 5 creatures is the rat. If you kill the Rat King, he leaves a scroll telling you where all the rats are. This is pretty low value in a casual game. It is super important if you are playing Rat Pacifist, one of the challenges. These guys always appear in pairs, facing each other. So if you reveal one, you know where the other is. Much more likely you know there's a 4, but you don't know, you can't see him. But you know there's going to be another 4 adjacent to him somewhere. The walls spawn in this pattern too. There are 3... 1x2 areas with brick walls. So if you find 1 brick wall, yes, you can kill the Rat King and still get Pacifist. It's just the 1-point rats. So the 4s are always facing each other, just like the walls. The 3s, 2s, and 1s... Well, the 3s and 2s don't have anything special that I'm aware of. The 1s, when you reveal them, will be facing the column that the Rat King is in. But again, that is like highly not valuable unless you're playing for Rat Pacifist. So I saved this guy for last. This is the most important creature in the game. It always spawns in one of the 4 corners. It's 10 hit points, but when you kill him, he leaves this scroll, which turns all of the mines into they're diffused, and now you can pick them up for 3 free coins for each one. So what you should be thinking in the early game. Your most important thing, besides spending your money efficiently, spending your hit points efficiently to expand your terrain, you need to deduce which corner he's in. That is the single most important goal, is figuring out which corner he's in. Because as soon as you get to 10, you want to be able to kill him. And if you can kill him and pick up this scroll, then barring just a stupid mouse slip, you are going to win the game. So that is the most important thing. And what else? There was something about... I had a thing I was going to say. There's another deduction. Oh, these guys. There are 2 of these guys. It'll be easier to talk about what they're doing when we get there. I know there's another thing important that I forgot because I was going to say it and then I don't remember it. But let's just go. Yeah, so you want to not just... In the early game, you need to spend all of your hit points efficiently. You can't waste things on bricks. You can't waste things on, you know, like just using a scroll before your hearts are out. You want to be expanding your territory. Oh, the other thing I didn't mention was the egg. So somewhere around the dragon, one of these squares is a free square with 3 coins in it. There's a challenge where you're trying not to get the egg, which makes things much harder. But it is useful that there's like 3 gold pieces hidden just lying free around here somewhere. The biggest problem with going to collect those is, again, the most important thing for you to be doing is figuring out what corner the 10 guy is in. So it's kind of a detour picking that up. Eventually you'll get there, but do it when it's convenient. Don't prioritize it. So I don't like 4 and 1 here. It doesn't give you a ton of information. 2, 2, and 1 might actually be good. You do know the 4 is facing downward, so you know there's another 4 there. All right, like these are the sorts of deductions with the monster logic that are useful. I think I am going to peek at this too. This is great. We know there's only 1 hit point worth in these 2 boxes, and I think it's good to just slam at it. All right, so we know this is a 1. We also now know that this is a brick. I'm just going to click it, right? The walls always come in 2x1 organizations. This is unfortunate. So there's a mine among these 3 and nothing else, which really ruins our chances of getting to the corner this way. I'm looking at destroying this guy at some point to open up that line of info. I think a 2 and 1. I think opening this guy is going to tell us some stuff around the dragon. There's 5 among these 2. And then I've got 1 left. I like this one. Taking this one will tell us exactly what's in here. So I will take this one. Right, so there is exactly a 3 in there. And we level it. Yeah, this wall and this set of mines is really rough on trying to bust into this corner. And the 2 ways I see it is like, click this 4 and pray that it lets us go in under this way, but it might not, right? Like we might get this and just get another 100 something and then we're screwed. Or we can try to horn in around this way. I guess we can try both. It's like it's a 4 and a 1. So we go this way. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. So, you know, ideally this would not be 100, and then we'd know this was a safe square. But we don't know that. And I do think this one, it's going to be a lot of ambiguous data, but it's something. We've got to figure out a way to get into that corner. And we level up. So now we're at 6. We still know that there's 5 this way. 8, we can't expand this way. 9, we can't expand this way. Yeah, this is pretty nasty. I guess I could crack open... Taking the 3 isn't great because it leaves me with 3. I could try to figure out where the 5 is among here. Not ideal, but there's a chance of finding the egg. We know this is a 3 from the 16. So there's another up to 5 here, which isn't bad. Maybe I take this 3. All right, so that's... yeah, so we can talk about these. So the question marks always live in this cone of, like, this diamond, like 1, 3, 5, 3, 1. And you kind of have to figure out where are the possible places it could be. The fact that we know that the squares to the right of it and below it are not in the cone of vision, the beholder is going to be, I believe, and we can reason through this, but I believe it has to be in one of these 3 spaces now, right? If it's here, then the diamond goes here and it's fine. If it's here, the diamond is going here. And if it's here, the diamond is going here. I think those are the only possibilities. This has to be somewhere along the lower right quarter of the lower right corner of the diamond. The 9 doesn't let me get in. The 8, well, this is good. We know this is the 7 in the corner, so this is a 1. This will tell us This can eliminate this as the beholder, and it's only one. And it kind of helps us work up in this direction. So I like taking this. Okay, now this is ruled out as a beholder. There could be two beholders here. That sometimes happens. The beholders are allowed to overlap, and it can ruin your deductions. I'm not super worried about that. But it is a thing to be aware of. So we've got 5 left. This is 16, so there's 9 possible here. 21, there's 5 possible here. Is that right? 16? Yeah, there's 5 possible here. We talked about that. So I'm going to swoop up this way. Maybe we find the egg. We do find the egg. That's going to help. We also now know this is exactly 5, 18, 21, so this is free. Ooh, where did I deduce wrong? Oh, I did deduce wrong. See? Told you I'd make a mistake, so this is actually free. Can't edit that out. Alright, so where are we now? Better lucky than good, right? 15, 16. This is still 9, though. Well, I've got a 7. I could take out this 7 and learn more about the beholder. Except 7 is not going to give me enough gold. I'm going to have to use my first scroll. And we're really light on scrolls right now. I'm hoping that this is a true 9 here, but we're probably not that lucky. Yeah, we need to expand out somewhere. I'll take the 7. It does not tell us anything useful. Alright, this at least gives us information, though. 4, 8, so this is 5. 8. So there's 7 here. Which is not bad. I could start expanding this way. So when you're in a situation like this, right, 15 minus 8 is 7. So there's 7 among these. I have 7 hit points. You're not hoping to clear it all out. You're really hoping to get lucky and get information without spending too many hit points, right? Like, I don't need to spend the other 3. We've learned something. And we've actually learned something very nice. We know that none of these cells have a mine. So this has to be the mine now for this 117. What do I do with 3, though? This is the case of where I've talked before about breaking a block is bad because you use 3 hit points and only get 1 coin. Breaking this 3 is like the next worst thing to be doing. I might have to do it anyway, but I get 0 information killing this guy. So I'm not eager to kill that guy. Like, it's much better to kill this 2 and 1, for instance, because I'll learn something. If I kill this 3, I learn nothing. There are going to be a lot of enemies left when you're in the mopping up phase. So you don't want to just kill something because you can. You want to kill something because it's giving you information. I don't know that I see anything better. I could take this 1 and this 2. I'm almost certainly taking this 2. I'm just looking to make sure. This is 8. So there's 11. So there's 3 among these. So this might actually be the way to spend the 3. Nope. See, if that was the 3, I was fine with it. I got some information. I spent my life efficiently. Now that I know this is a 3, like, now I have to ask, do I want to expand this way? Maybe I do. Maybe there are better ways to expand. This 1 will now give me perfect information about this square. 12, 21, this is a 9? Is that right? 9. So we got 9, 18, 19, 21. So this is 9, which means the other 9 is here. That's really good. That also helps me along this arch, right? Like 8, 16, 17. This is a free square now. Where are we going with 2 left? It might just be time to cash in this 2. 3, 6, 9. This is 19. That's free. Oh, that's nice. And now I think I take this 2. I still haven't made great progress into any of the corners. I could learn something about this corner soon. Ooh, not quickly in that direction though. You said free square upright from the 11. Did I already get that, or am I okay? Yeah, sorry. Slow to respond to chat. I'm not just playing. I'm trying to answer Tarz's request for like, hey, how do you play this game? So I'm trying to think out loud and be good about this. All right, there's 4 left among these two. That's not great. This, I might just have to resolve this. It might not be the worst thing in the world to break this 1 and see what we learn. 10 is something. Unfortunately, both of these could still be the Beholder. And I don't see how we're going to make progress. I can kill this 3 and get some perfect information. This is a safe square. Ooh, okay. So, I don't remember killing a 6 along here, which means one of these has to be the 6. This might just be it, though. 15. Yeah, this is just the 6. So it doesn't... My deduction here doesn't matter. This is our 6. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 24. That's very useful. Timely. There's 4 among these. This 3 will give me perfect information. I gotta get to a corner somehow. This is like actually pretty dire. Like every corner is like being blocked off. As soon as I get to 9, I'm trying to get in this way. Yeah, I'll use this, see what I can learn. So this is a 4. This is its partner. This is a free square. 9 plus 8 is 17. This is a free square. All right, I think we got to get down to this corner now. It's pretty open. Oddly, this 4 is better, I think. Even though I want to get into this corner, this one gives me perfect information about this square. Ooh, it's the mimic. Okay. What's great about this is now there's 4 left among these, so I can safely expand in this direction. Oh, see, I went too fast. When I found this brick, I should have immediately tagged that brick, and then I wouldn't have had to kill that one. That was me being a little hasty. Yep, see, I stop talking, I start clicking, and then I, like, not playing optimally anymore. All right, let's level up. The next time we need to grab a scroll, even if I find other scrolls, this is the one I want. I want to get in here. There's only 6 left among these. So I like... Oh, no, even less than that. That's 15. There's only 2. Okay. This is actually great. 104, even though it's greater than 100, the 10 can't be here anymore, right? One of these hundreds is the mine. So there's a mine and things that sum to 4. So this corner is out of play. So we can stop expanding in that direction at all. How do I continue here? How do I continue here? I want to get in this way. I need the 9. I guess let's try to edge my way up here. 29. This is 19. So there's 10 among these, 10 among these. Pretty rough. I'm going to kill this to just try to place another mine down here. We are in kind of a health crisis here. Okay, but we do know that this is a mine. I'm just going to try to work. Okay, interesting. This is 19. So there's at least 6 among these, but there's exactly 2 among these. This is a 4. And I'm going to try to work my way into this corner, hopefully. Okay. So this is a 2. What have we got here? 13, 16, 18. Is this 5? I think this is 5, which is great if it is. 13, 17, 19. Oh, no, this is 4. This is his partner. 4, 8, 12. 12 and 13. No. Yeah, 10 and 13 is 23. I'm going to double check this math because I'm flailing. 13, 14, that's 19 is correct. 23 is correct. So 22, this is going to be a 1. Is that right? 4, 8, 9, and 13 is 22. 5, so this is 5. All right, 5 is going to tell me something about the beholder, but it's not going to leave me... I'll take the 1 because I can rule out this beholder if it's the... All right, so this is not the beholder anymore. So I think this has to be the beholder, which is going to really help us knife in. Or at least, I hope it does. 2 to go. And I think we just take the 2. Oh, see, I got to be real careful now. I'm running out of health pickups, and I'm not going to be able to kill the 9 in time. I could just lose. I need to find another chest. So this 6, like, it would be great if one of these is the 6s. Like, if this was the 6, that would be really great. Oh, no, I will get another level up. Oh, I can kill the 9. Yeah, I gotta kill the 9 just because I need a scroll at this point. All right, now I'm not panicked. All right, this is at most 2. In fact, this is exactly 2. So this is not 5 anymore, unfortunately. I hope this is 5. If this is 5, then 0, 6, 3 would be the best outcome. I'm going to click it. It's not a 5, so this is a 5. This is a 1. This is a 3. All right, but now we can knife in this way. 15. Okay, but this is not a mine, so this is just safe. This is not a mine, so this is at most 2, right? The idea being, you know, this contributes to 102. So it's either a 0, 1, 2, or 100, and it's not 100. So it has to be 0, 1, or 2, so I can just click it. It's a 2. Here is this. That's super helpful. Right, because none of these is the mine. So now... Just worth pointing out, one of these is a 6. If this is a 6 and this is a 10, that's fantastic. But I can't just click on what I hope it is. I don't know how best to get in here. I guess use this 1 up. I don't see any 3s. Oh, there is a 3. I might have to use this 3 in the way that I said is bad to use a 3 just because, yeah, I'm getting out of... Just going to check the border a little bit. That's 8 here. Yeah. All right, one of these, I should make them the same color. One of these is a 6. This is free. 11, 4, 15, this is a 2. What about here? 7, 19, 22, 25, this is free. Oh, I miscounted. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Is this not a 2? 11, this is a 4. This is an 11. That's 15, that is a 2. 17, 24, 124. Okay. 2 left. Let's take this. Level up. All right, we've got a max of 7 here. 12 minus 5. It is 7. But that makes these safe. That makes this a 5. That makes this a 5. Ooh, this is not the this is not our guy either. All right. So the other good news here is if we can determine that this is not the 10, we don't have to do anything else. We just know by process of elimination this is the 10. So do I just cash in the 2? This is a 5, and this is a 5. Just looking for anything I might have. This is 124. Yeah, instead of having to do math, if this is 124 and this is 124, then you remove these 4. These are going to sum to 4, but that's not going to help me. Yeah, I think I just... Boy, where do I spend 2? I thought I had a place to spend it, and now... Oh yeah, I've got this guy. Just spend it. Alright. I'm going to grab this 5 for information. There's 8 among these 2. I guess that's fine. All right, we said there's 4 among these, we said, right? 7 plus 11 is 18. There's 4 among these. Let's just... Oh, perfect. That's actually great. So these are clear. And I've got 1 to spend. Don't have any rats at all that I know of. This might be my first time to break a brick. I mean, we're going to win now. It's just... I don't think we're going to full clear this. And that's fine. I mean, you saw the mistakes. I made mistakes. I'm not supposed to full clear this. This is clear, though. This is a mine. Boy, we're going to cash in once we find it. Yeah, so I'll open this brick, because this is the one that I think might give me information I want later. And... yeah, we're going to have to kill this guy again. That's really unfortunate. I guess we're not going to do that. We're going to... because we will get enough coins to level up next time. So I guess this maxes at 8, so we can try to sneak up. Okay, so this is exactly 8. Remember I told you that the 8s make this shape. So that we found them. You can validate here. 24 plus 5 is 29. So I can kill this guy and figure out exactly what's in the corner. 8, 16, 17, 27. Here's our 10. Okay. We're in great shape now. Great shape. We aren't going to get a full clear, though. Like, again, I've got 2 to spend, and I guess I could be, like, super careful and try to figure out... Oh, wait. Okay. Here's a deduction. We know that one of these is 6. We know that this is 100. So this maxes out at 2. I can click this safely. Doesn't help us. So one of these is 2 and one of these is 6, which is, you know, less great, but I was hoping I'd find a 2 and then I'd have spent efficiently. What do we have here? 9 plus 8 is, what, 17? So there is 1 among these. That'll be good. I can spend this one and this one. Okay. So immediately we cash in the 10. And now we can just collect all these mines. And now things are much easier. Oh, we found the other beholder finally. There's going to be a lot of places we couldn't click into before, or at least there often are, that we can now because the hundreds are gone. This is a 1. Yeah. Do I just level up? I don't see... Yeah, we want to get... We just want to learn what everything is and kill as little as possible. So this 17, 9 plus 8 is 17. This is free. We just deduced that. I don't know why I'm... 16 plus 9 is 25. So there's 3 among these 2. There, that was the 3. Okay, one of these is a 6. So the other one is a 2. Because, right, there's a 6 among these 2. Plus 8 more is 14, and they sum to 16. So I can just click one of these. I found the 2, so we know this is the 6. What's in the chest? Wonderful. 6, 10, 14. These are both free. 11. This is a 7, which makes this free, which makes this a 6. This is 12, summing to 13. All right, we found our beholder. There's two beholders, so we don't have to worry about beholders overlapping. This is just the beholder. 11, so there's 2 among here. Can we do better than that? Yeah, this is 12, so this is 2, and this is safe. Ooh, I forgot. The 6 has a chest. See, there was a deduction that I just didn't use. Just screwed up. So let's go this way. It's 10. 10 is at risk. Not that there's going to be a 10. Not that there's going to be another 9. Yeah, this is going to be 1 5. I wasn't counting this 5. 14. So there's 1 5 somewhere among these, or a combination adding 2 5. This is now 6. 6 10. So this is, like I said, there was a 2 and a 6, and it's that combination. Okay, so we've now uncovered everything, and now it's just a matter of spending efficiently and trying to see if we can full clear. Again, I don't think we're full clearing, but let's see how we did. You want to take the highest things you can. Right now, that's a 6. So we level up to 12. Are there 3s left on the board? There's not a lot. I hate how few 3s there are. At some point, I'm going to have to take that 9, but there's 4 scrolls on the map. I'm in no hurry. 8 and 4 might be the best way to spend 12. We're still at 12. We got a lot of 4, so another 8 and 4 seems good. I'd be doing 9 and 3 or 11 and 1, but we just don't have a lot of those small values. We'll use a thing here. So 12. Could be 6 and 6, could be 7 and 5, 8 and 4. Let's go 7 and 5. Let's get high numbers out of the way. 13. So we'll kill the dragon. Might be time for a 9 and 4. We don't want to be left in a situation where we're not happy with killing this guy. All right. 13. 11 and 2. 8 and 5. 8 and 5. Trying to kill the big ones is always good because you don't want to be stuck with them. So we got 13. 7 and 6 is 13. That could be the way. 14 to spend now. Still don't want to use that 3. I've only got 1 3, a couple of 2s, 1. I don't like all the big numbers I've got here. 8 and 6 seems okay. Do I have 6s left? I do. 8 and 6 seems fine. And we have to use a scroll again. 14. 6 and what? 6 and 8? I don't have any big numbers left. Maybe it's time to do the 11. 11 and 3. 5, 5, and 4. Maybe it's 5, 5, and 4. I tend to get that way late for it to matter. Again, you don't even factor that into the game unless you're playing Rat Pacifist. All right, 14. Still not 11 and 3. I'd like to level up one more time and then do 11 and 4. That would be great. So if I want to leave 11 and 4, can I get 6, 5, 11, and 6, 5, and 3? Yeah, it's just... Maybe I just have to take the 11 and 3 and hope for the best. I don't like this. Like, I could math this out, and I'm just too lazy. 6 and 7. 6, 3, and 4. Yeah. No, because then I'm stuck with the 11. Let's just do the 11 and 3. I don't like it, but... All right, how do I spend this? 6, 5, and 2? No. I got 8 left. 5, 2, and 1? Is that what I've got? Yeah. And then 3 5s. No, 5, 5, 4. Yeah, I can't clear it all out. Yeah, see, I could have done better than that. So we're just gonna have to... Yeah, we're not gonna get a full clear, but let's see how we did. So that's how I approach the game. That's how I play it. Hopefully that's useful to you, and if not, you know, I wasn't doing this to get a perfect score. 364 out of 365, not bad, right? To me, I consider that a failure, but it's yeah, to me that's the minimum stakes. But still, that's how I approach the game. You saw me make 2 deduction mistakes there, and had a little bit of bad luck, but that was definitely beatable. I just didn't beat it. So cool. I'm gonna head out for now, just because big storms are coming, and my wife is gonna have to go leave for emergency management stuff, and I want to hang out with her the last couple hours before she has to vanish. But I did want to throw this together, so I hope that helps. And yeah, ask me more questions. Like I think this game is beatable. So cool. Thanks for hanging out.